little bit more here.
Yeah.
And we'll sweep it with the besom of destruction. Besoms, like of destruction. Saith the Lord of hosts.
Yep.
Right? The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so it shall come to pass, and I have a purpose, so it shall stand.
Exactly. So the Lord's words and his counsel is going to stand, and we're reading his counsel here. Okay, so this is why, man, and it's true. When you come to a high level of understanding of the scriptures, you really don't get emotional about nothing. You really don't get mad. Like if guys come up here and he taking pictures or whatever, I mean, normally we say, look, no pictures. But just take your picture, man. If you a scoffer, you a scoffer. The Bible tells you in the last days, you're going to have scoffers and scorners walking up to their own lust. Matter of fact, you got it.
I got precepts. Oh. You want me to get that one?
No, the what? You read that. Yeah. What you get? 1 Peter 3, I believe it's first Peter 3 and 1. 2 Peter 3 and 1 it is. 2 Peter 3 and 1. But yeah, read your precept.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because even the war in Syria, Russia coming into it, that's in here, man. All right.
Yes, it's all in the book. It's all in the Bible. If you want to know about life, or this particular life, and what it's all about, and where it's going, you have to get into this book right here. All right. Now all of the mysteries that were hidden to you is now being revealed. But that's if you're a part of the elect. That's if you're a part of the elect. Okay? Like for example, you look at all women, right? They wearing weaves and stuff like that. That's in the Bible. Okay, that's a weave. That ain't her real hair. That's a weave, man. That's a bona fide weave right there, man. Go on, bro.
Now let him read this one.
Okay, yeah, get that. That ain't even real. You got guys that will lust up to some shit like that, man. Oh, she's hot, she's fine. Let me go deal with her. But when she take that makeup off her face, and she take that weave off her face, she gonna see a totally different character, man. Go on. You know what? One guy, I wanna hit you with something, right? Some guy in China divorced his wife. You know why? Because the wife was deceitful, I guess. And the reason for that also, to go more in depth, because this Chinese dude, he thought he was marrying some woman, such a beautiful woman, and then he didn't realize after she done took all of the makeup off, it was a totally different person altogether, meaning she was ugly, man.
Yeah. Fraud, didn't it?
Right, fraud.
False advertising.
Right, that's all it is, man. This shit's fake, man. It's all fake. This is the thing. In this reality, you gotta understand. In this reality, everything's ugly in this reality, man. Now, I'm not saying all women are ugly. I'm not saying that. Because you got a very few women that are naturally beautiful. But the average woman, man, they just got they wearing their makeup. That's all it is. It's just makeup and it's just hair they put on. To enhance their look. That's all it is, man. It's nothing wrong. That's why they call it makeover. It's what they call it also makeover.
Meaning the way you are is not good enough for a makeover.
Right, but it's true though. Most of the time it's true. It's the way they actually look. They don't look good anyway. Go on, bro.
No, you do that one first.
Oh yeah, right.
What's the point? You want to read the whole thing?
No, get to the point where it says in the last days. 2 Peter 3. In the last days shall be the Scoffers and Scorners.
That. 2 Peter 3, verse 3.
Yeah.
Knowing this first, there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust.
Right, so that's a beautiful thing right there. So when you see people walk past the camera and they acting silly and they put their face on the camera and everything like that, that's a beautiful thing because it lets us know where we at in the world. It lets us know that we're in the last days.
Yeah.
The last days of who? The last day of the so-called white man, man. That's the beauty of it all. That's the beautiful thing of it all. So if ain't nobody acting silly around here, then that means we're not in the last days. That means we got some more centuries to go. Or some more millenniums to go, man. We right at the door. We right at the door, baby boy. Let's read this. Matter of fact, yeah, continue reading on.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Right, saying where is the promise of his coming, man? And the majority of these guys that come up here, A lot of them, you think they're devils, but a lot of them are Israelites. Because they doing that because they think that God is all love and God won't hurt a fly. So they come over here acting silly, not realizing they marking themselves for destruction. Go on.
But since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were in the beginning of the creation.
Right, go on.
For this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that there was being overflowed with water perished.
Okay, go on.
But the heavens and the earth which are now,
the heavens and the earth which are now, go on,
by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire.
Reserved unto fire. So the word of the Lord, which is what we used to preach with. Okay, this Bible has prophecies concerning the end of this world, and the end of this world is going to be fire. Okay, nuclear annihilation, nuclear destruction is coming. It's not a matter of if or maybe. No, it's definitive. It's a definitive scenario that's going to play out in its reality. It was written, the vision was already been initialized by the prophets, and guess what? It's going to be fully put in effect. Okay, and they just want attention as well, because they ain't got nothing else to do with themselves.
And then she looked back and smiled.
Right, that's all it is. And she's not my type. She ain't got no figure. She don't got no juice to her. Come on, man, I'm not into that, man. That's not what I'm into. I'm not into that. Go on, bro. Right. Right. Yeah, because she want attention, man. She want attention. That's all it is. That's why they out here. They out in King's Cross. They in the middle of the King's Cross trying to deal with men. And that's how you know that this society got to be destroyed, because how the hell are you going to have women, young girls, or females, let me just call them what they are, females, right? How you going to relate the streets like that? And then when they get raped, all of a sudden it's a big deal. It's really, they should be in the house, man. Go on.
Oh, quick reset for that. Jeremiah 31 verse 22.
They should be in the house.
How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter?
Right.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
Right, and that's what we living in right now. They ain't trying to hear the authorities, man. Their authority is the man. But the way Esau got it set up, man, is pretty much, well, everyone's equal. Everybody's on the same equal plateau. Okay, there's no difference between the sexes or the genders. Okay, but the world that we're under, this is more of like a money, career-based system. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. This society does not project order or any form of righteousness or any form of way of the Most High. This doesn't. It's just another fashion. And the fashion is just to be a degenerate, to be a miscreant. Anything that's good, don't do it. Anything that is righteousness, don't even bother doing it, man, because it's not gonna benefit you. That's what they've been taught to believe. Okay, go on.
So if I say something quick, and this black pastor, one of the videos I made, he goes, you're engaged in running your mouth, buying cars and houses.
Yeah.
But when you talk about God and morality, you say, nah, I ain't got no time for that.
Right, because it's not to their benefit. And that's the mentality of these people. Being moral and being right and doing what's right has no benefit to them as they believe and think. Because their minds are pretty much in the carnality. They're carnal. So when you're in that carnal state of mind, you're going to look at the superficiality, like the brother said. Okay? But that ain't it, man. That ain't it. Okay? But I mean, this is the environment we're in. We're in an environment where it's about money, it's about looks, it's about presentation. But it's not really about what you know, which is what counts. It's how cool you are. That's what counts out here. And when you understand some about these people that are cool, you find out they don't know anything. They're stupid. Okay? How do I know that? Because I used to be cool and I used to be down with the cool guys, and a lot of them don't know a damn thing, man. Go on, bro. They have no knowledge. The guys that go to school and look nerdified and look undesirable, they know a lot of shit. A lot of them keep to themselves because they know that the students around them ain't worth it them hanging around with them. Go on.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues.
Right, because the society, like I said, it leads to death all the way and out, man. It promotes the flesh, the lust of the eyes, okay? The desires of what you're feeling. That's what it's all about. But when you walk in the spirit now you're walking in life. But when you walking in the spirit of these people, now you're gonna bring yourself to a standstill. And that's where it's all gonna end. Their end has already been set up. This is why they're walking the way they walk. And this is why they're trying because the Lord already got their path already set up. And this is why I myself, I can't get mad at these people, man. Honestly, I can't. I can't get mad at these Edomites. I can't get mad at Jake. Because their path is already set. And they have to do what they gotta do to fulfill their path. Okay, go on.
So I say something?
Yeah.
So earlier on when we started, remember that guy that came up? He looked like an Edomite, but he was an Israelite, man. Because he had a Ghanaian woman, ex-Ghanaian woman. He was talking about being spiritually attacked. And I asked him.
Oh yeah, that's the Israelite.
Yeah, and I asked him, the Israelites over here in Britain, have they been treated well? And he said, no way, not even close. So his spirit resonated with our spirit. But when I came out here, no word of a lie, when you're in that mood where you just want to tell a cracker that you're going to go into slavery. That's what was in my head. But you got to try the spirit.
Brother, you got to dig that move, man.
That's what I'm saying. You got to try the spirit by the spirit. And the Lord made me do that, right? And then he was one of us, man. This ain't about excelling this and that. It's about teaching.
It's about teaching the word, and it's not about looks, man. Because see, a guy can get caught up based on the guy the way he look. It ain't about the way he look, man. It's about the spirit of the man. Okay, and that's what we push and pray at Millstone. And if you ain't in that spirit, man, you got to get that spirit. Because you going to be cursed out the wrong people, man. And the next month, following up, the guy that you cursed out, he may come back to the camp, and he may accept what we're saying, but you cursed him out. So you got to be careful who you're talking to and how you talk to these people out here. You know what I mean? Anyway, go on.
Verse 5. Revelation 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities.
And that's exactly the situation. Right now, as it stands, the sins have been skyrocketed, literally. And it's to the point where the Lord sees exactly what's going on in totality now. He knows what's going on in the depths of the earth, and also even from where He's at. Because this is too much now. It's too much. And what they're doing as well is they're sending trash into the outer atmosphere. Okay, that's what they're doing as well. And they're also polluting the people. All right, like when you go to America down south, I believe it's like somewhere around like South Carolina somewhere. What they've done is the pork shit, right? They put it inside this water, and they use that same water to refresh the environment. In that environment, and people are getting sick and anemic, and the reason why they're getting sick and anemic because of the water that they're spreading over in that particular region where the people are living at. So this society is all about being defiled. It's all about transgression. It's all about being wrong. It's all about doing wrong. And if you can't do wrong, it's two things. If you ain't got no money, if you're not doing any form of wrong, you could forget about it, man. You can forget about it. It's a wrap. You're going to be by yourself. But that's all right. I don't want to be around these jackasses anyway. I'm better get going, bro.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Reward her as she rewarded you. So there's going to be a recompense, a great astronomical recompense that's coming down in this area here. And also America. America's not going to be destroyed because of just slavery. It's going to be destroyed because of other things. Okay, and also being treacherous against the nations of the world too. Destroying the earth, polluting the water. Right. So, I mean, it goes on and on and on. I mean, you be here all day listening to the bad things that the powers that be of Edom have done. Here all day. Okay, so that's why the scripture says that their sins have reached unto what? Heaven.
Yeah.
Anyway, read on.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
Right, and the Most High remembered her iniquity. So the so-called white man, this is why, really, to be honest with you, it's like beating a dead horse sometimes, man, I feel like, when you talk about Esau. Because Esau, he's going to get it anyway. His shit is, his judgment is coming for him. Their judgment is ready in the works, man. And it's about to reach to a home near them. All right? Actually, it's going to consume their home. And they're going to feel the curses right up on their asses real soon. Mm-hmm. They feel a little tiny bit of the curses right now. Right. But when it's all said and done, they're going to have to drink every part of that wine concerning the curse, man. Okay, because see, right now, you know, a lot of these Edomites, a lot of them ain't living too good like how they used to. You got some of them that are doing good, some of them are living all right. But like I said, at the last end, when it's all said and done, they're going to be in a very, very dire situation. Like this white girl over here, she thinks she's a princess, right? Edomite woman. She's going to be in captivity, and she's going to be picking up some bricks real soon. Okay, she's going to have to be doing a lot of bricklaying, man. Go on, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7.
I gotta correct myself. I said white girl, Edomite girl. Go on, Edomite. Yeah.
All that found them have devoured them.
Right. All them that found them devoured them. Go on.
And their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
Right. And they weren't offended by them taking us down. They weren't offended by that. They actually thought that the Most High was working with them. That's in what is it, Psalms? I believe it's 55 or something like that. 55 and 18. Right. Matter of fact, get that. Somebody get that.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
Right, and the hope of their fathers, man. So this society is corrupt. And so much so that even our women are corrupt, man. They're all bugged out their mind, man. Messed up in the head. Going. And can you really blame them? No, you can't really blame them because they're under the curses and they're under this corrupt world. Go on.
Verse 9. Right. For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man.
Right, that's those missiles. That's pretty much going to blow everything back to the ancient world now. All of this niggardism going on and all of this childish behavior going on, it's all going to be dissolved and put out, man. It's only this is just tucking. Again, walking right through the sign. So that's what you call a scoffer and a scorner, walking after their own lust in the last days. That's what that's about. All right, go on.
Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man.
Right.
And none shall return in vain.
Right, so those missiles are not going to return. No, once those missiles are shot, kaboom. Millions of people are dying. Millions of people have died, let me say that. And it's going to go on and on and on and on until the Lord gives the red light to stop the destruction. Go on.
Verse 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil.
Right, and Chaldea, which is America, go on.
All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord.
Right, and they're gonna feel good using those missiles and also annihilating those cities, man, those different states around. Go on.
Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of my heritage.
Right. So as well as they rejoice in the downfall of our people, beating us down and lynching us on the trees and stuff like that, saying, look, you know, you're going to be called by a new name. Instead of you calling yourself your name, we're going to call you black, or we're going to call you nigger or nigger, or token. All right? So they rejoice in doing such a thing. Now the nations are going to rejoice and destroy their asses. Go on.
Oh, wait. Because ye are grown fat, and as the heifer at grass, and the bellow as bulls. But this week I saw I put a clip in one of the videos I made of the new Roots, and the way they were whipping Kunta Kinte, man, to say his name was Toby.
Right.
Hey, all that's got to be paid back, man.
Exactly, man.
There was no recourse for doing that, man.
Exactly. Because what they did is they further affliction. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, and now look at the state of our people now. Bugged out, man. Bugged out. Gone. Finished. Finito. Through. Out. No more. Go on.
Psalms 50 verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence, though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
Right, and that's just the whole ordeal. Esau really thought and believed, or the so-called white man, the powers that be, they really thought and believed that the Lord was with them when they came down and pursued our people with the sword. And in a sense that they're right to a certain degree, but the Lord tricked them. The Lord gave them up to that lust or that spirit of death to pursue us, just so only in return they can be judged for what they've done. To fulfill the word, baby.
Is it really?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. But like I was saying, the Lord used them to bring about destruction to our own people.
Yeah.
Because let's just face it, they deserved it. And number two, like I said, the Lord used them, okay, to show us an example of wickedness. And once that's done and fulfilled, now the Lord is going to judge them. So the Most High put them in the trick bag. Got them caught up in their own little hype, man. All right, go on, read that.
Finish that.
All right, yeah, get me there's another verse I want to get as well.
I got one more.
Yeah, get the verse where it says, "Thy pride of thy CD, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks."
That's not done.
Yeah, get that. Matter of fact, the one you get that. He's only but get so much scriptures.
Bring this one up.
Yeah, go on.
Zechariah 11.
You gotta keep them scriptures coming, man. I know it's cold and shit, but we gotta keep working.
Oh, that's it. Zechariah 11 verse 4. Thus saith the Lord, my God, feed the flock of the slaughter. Verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right, and why would they hold themselves not guilty? Why? Because they're living it up. They're actually living good because of how they put us on. You know, they living in very plush homes, mansions, some of them.
Yeah.
They living good, man. They living the high life. You know, of us.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why this society is only but to oppress those that are at the bottom. Because if you can oppress those at the bottom, then you keep the bottom working.
Right.
Which you need the poor to work so that society can flow in the way that they want it to flow, so that they can be rich. This society is only about the benefit of the 1%ers, the elite. Okay, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and all of these different corporate companies. All right, you have a very few select people or corporations out there that are worth billions of dollars or worth billions of pounds. And the way they're able to accumulate such wealth is to keep the bottom feeders at bay, to keep them at work. So if everybody has a level of richness within them or success, how are they going to be needful to work? In order for you to keep working or need to keep working, is you obviously have to be poor. Because you got kids, don't you? So if you're without pocket, you're going to be diligent in working, no matter if you're getting paid crumbs. No matter if they're paying you, let's just say, £5 an hour. As long as you're going to be thinking of it like, as long as I'm getting something out of the deal. I know it ain't much, but I'm getting something out of the deal. Okay? And that's how they keep you where you're at. Because like I said, if you elevate yourself financially, you're going to have your own little setup. You're not going to feel needed to go out and work.
Yeah.
Okay? The reason why you work, realistically speaking, is just so you can only but benefit the 1%. The powers that be. You're just a slave in this world, man. Go on.
Finish this off. And they that seldom say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Right.
And their own shepherds
Pity them
not.
Exactly. Exactly. Go on.
It said, blessed be the Lord, man. So they thought that the Lord was with them, man.
Right.
You know, because when they were doing that wickedness to us, they called themselves Christians, man.
Yeah.
They were Christians, but they were molesting our boys, man.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah, so the deal is this is that that's what this society is all about, man. It's all about one, people benefiting of all people. That's the reason why you work. People always say, oh, you gotta go get a job, you gotta go work, and you do gotta go work. You do. Like this guy right here, he's a clown, man.
I'm not.
You are a clown, bro. You a clown, man. I'm talking about something serious. You coming out here joking. I ain't joking around. All right? One thing about me, you're not gonna clown me up here, man. All right? You're not gonna come up here and clown me. All right? I'm not no fucking clown. Get down the fucking street, man. Okay? And that's just the thing. These cats out here, they're losing their mind. They ain't got the flavor no more. They losing the zest. They don't got no discipline anymore. Back in the 30s, you think an average white guy would walk around looking all stupid like that? No. So they losing it, man. Go on.
Proverbs 28, verse 1. All right? The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as lions.
Right, the righteous are bold as lions. That's why we're able to come out here, okay, and teach the word and tell you the deal. And that's the bottom line, man.
That's why he fled as well.
And that's why he had to get down the street, because I knew he was a clown. I told him he was a clown to his face. He said, I'm not a clown. I'm not a clown. And then he walked his ass down the street. Okay, so you gotta read spirits too. Go on, bro.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, whatever precept come with it.
Yeah.
Obadiah 1 verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
I know you could be louder than that, man.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock.
A little bit louder, brother. A little bit
Whose
louder.
habitation is high.
That's not loud, brother. A little bit louder. A little bit louder.
That's loud, bro. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Now that's talking